Hello and welcome to a Chip Off the Old Block Toys. I'm Jeff, and today is the fourth and final video of Main Street Creator 3-in-1. If you've missed it, we did 3 other videos. Video 1 was version 1. Version 2, video 2, version 3, video 3. And now this is the review, number 4. This is a set, officially set number 31141. It has 1,435 pieces, 6 minifigures, retails for $139.99. It was released in 2023. Now, if you missed any of these videos, please go back and watch them. So, as we go through this, we're just going to start off with kind of a review of the review, in case you didn't watch the other videos, but a little bit more than that, because I'm going to compare them side by side. So, in version 1, it uses almost all the pieces. And that's usually how it goes, Creator 3-in-1. That's nothing new. And it usually is my favorite. And again, it is my favorite. But, starting off with this, the value is 9.8 cents per piece on all 3 of these, of course, because they're all the same. And for this one, I gave the value a 10, creativity a 10, playability a 10, ease of build a 9, and a part out value for a 9, for an overall value of 9.6. Now, why would I give it such a rating? Well, let's talk about it. First of all, the 9.8 cents per piece. That's a good value. Second of all, when it comes to creativity, I feel like they did a really good job with the pieces they had. From the outside, you've got a guy with a wheelchair. You've got a large cup here. You've got this new kind of hat that this minifigure has here. And you've got a drum set with speakers on top with disco lighting, light-looking things. You've got a music store, you got a hotel here, and on the other side, oh, and by the way, the hotel sign right here. So let's go ahead and do the other side of it, and you can see this is all action-packed. You've got all kinds of things on the inside, a little coffee shop here, a music store, like I said, with music records here, another music store here, and that's more for like instruments and stuff. And of course the hotel, it's got one of my favorite things. I love the little bathtub in there. Let me see if I turn this a little bit more. Yeah, the bathtub right there. So I do like this version a lot, and I also do like on the coffee shop, let's not forget the little bit of greenery growing off of it. And you know, with really older buildings, I've seen it before. I lived in Germany for 3 years, and occasionally you'd see that, and it just tells you the building's really old usually. Alright, setting this one aside, we'll get to version number 2. Version number 2 is, I don't know, an apartment building with a little bit of a park here with a little water fountain. I do very much like the stop sign here. And in fact, usually when I see yellow ones like this, they're 4-ways, especially I remember those on military bases as a kid. My dad's retired Navy, so whenever I see these yellow ones, I think of a 4-way. Now I know they exist yellow in just this type, just one direction, but that's what I'm used to. So a little bit of nostalgia there. For this set, I gave the value a 10, creativity a 9, and that was because it had a lot of leftover pieces. Playability was a 10, ease of build a 9, and part out value was a 9. And this is a very simple set, but yet I do like how they use the snot technique here. And if you don't know, snot is stud, not on top. So, and that's exactly what it's on the side. And I like how they use the gold pieces in the windows, and how they had it kind of, you know, gradually taper its way up. And on the other side, you've got a front desk. It looks like a little kitchenette, a place to relax and play some music, a place to work, that kind of thing, and of course the place to relax on the outside. So decent overall. And as I was mentioning earlier, they came up with this hat. I think this is the first set I've ever seen this in. It might have been in others, but it's the first time I'm noticing it. And I don't buy every Lego set anymore, it's too expensive. And version number 3. This one here, value was 10, creativity 8, and playability 10, ease of build 9, and part out value 9 for 9.2. And if I forgot to mention, this was a 9.4 overall. Okay, so this one here from the outside, it's got the camera, oversized camera with a picture, so obviously a photography thing. I love these three little things here, decorations. A lot of buildings do have those. I like the greenery, I like the lights, I like the patterns here and the different use of colors. I like the radio antenna here. I love this right here. This is really awesome. I'm gonna have to copy this. And in fact, I'll be honest with you. I mean, I come up with my own building technique, sure, but you know, it's kind of hard to come up with something new because somebody somewhere out there has already done it. So when I build these things, if there's something I really like, I kind of make a mental note of it. And if, for those of you who don't know, when it comes to certain things, I have a really good memory. And when it comes to Lego, I have a very good memory. I may not remember the exact build technique, but I will remember in my head, almost photographically, that hey, that set had something you really like. Take a look at it. I think it'll apply here. And a lot of times it does. I'll go back to that set and I'll be like, wow, that's awesome. And this right here, this decoration, is definitely one of those things that is just like imprinted in my brain. And so something like it will probably be on some of my future buildings. And same with like the radio antenna. I like the oversized camera too. That's another thing that kind of just, there it is in the oversized cup on the other one. It's one of those things that just got locked in there. So I do like building builds from Lego, and not just from Lego. I like looking at other people's pictures, like on Pinterest. Oh my goodness, I've got so many Pinterest saved, over 3,000 of them. I'll never get to them. I know that. I could work on Legos now until the day I die, and if I lived to be 200, I wouldn't have enough time to go through all the pins and make what I have. So anyway, the point is, I enjoy getting inspiration from others. And this set has definitely inspired me with the oversized camera, with this decoration, and the radio antenna, the large cup, these things right here. I like it overall. It's a great set. And if you look at the other side, and see, this guy does not want to stay because this is like the second time. If you watch my other video, I knocked him over there too. So I like the little sunbathing thing up here. I like the little apartment across here, and then you've got stores on the bottom here. Very simple, but yet elegant build. I do like these 3-in-1s, and I really like doing these videos where I'd have 3 copies all side by side. It helps me visualize it because, you know, it takes so long to wreck these things and then rebuild them that by the time I rebuild them, I don't really remember the other one that well. So it's hard to gauge the overall value when I just have 1 copy. So I like having 3 copies, and that's why I do this. And I hope you like that I do this, and if you do, show your appreciation. Give that like button just a little bit of love by hitting it just once. Anything more than that's abuse. I'm just kidding. I'm playing. Please hit the like button, subscribe, turn on all notifications, and leave me a comment below. Also, if you need pieces for your mods and mocks, head over to my Bricklink store. Links in the description. It's called a Chip Off the Old Block. About 900,000 pieces, a little bit less right now, but just right about there. Basically, when you do that, you get pieces for your builds. I get money to buy this, fix my shop, or work on the city, which means more content for you guys that I hope you enjoy. Also, guys, if you want to help out the channel, watch another video after this one. The algorithm just loves it. So just, I don't know, pick a 5-minute, 10-minute video if you got the time. You know. All right, guys, be good to each other. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you on my next video.